ESP8266 BASIC. I kind of wanted to go through the new demo I put up there. This is the shortest, sweetest ESP8266 serial terminal via your web browser that you're probably ever going to see. So yeah, it's posted on the forum under shortest, sweetest browser-based serial terminal ever. So you got the code here. It's only 23 lines of code, so this is going to be pretty interesting. So over here, I pasted my code. So what we do is we set up a text box and we use the variable myMessage. We got a couple of buttons here. One of them is going to take the text from that text box and send it, and then put a carriage return line feed on it. This one right here, this other button, is just going to send the text straight up to the serial terminal. And then right here we have a serial branch. So whenever we receive characters on the serial port, it's going to execute this serial branch. So right here, this is the serial branch. So it's going to read in the characters from the serial port into the variable blah. It's going to check to see whether blah is character 13 or character 10, which one of those is carriage return, the other is line feed. So if it gets one of those characters, it's going to put a horizontal rule. It's just going to print a blank line so that we get a new line. Right here, it's going to output the character to the browser, and it's going to check to see if there's any more characters available for it to grab. If there are, it's going to go back up here and do the process again. So it's going to just keep on checking until it's done receiving all the characters and putting them out to the browser. Now down here we have the send button. So when you click this button, the send button, it's going to serial print line the message. And then if we hit the send text button, it's just going to send text. So it's going to serial print that message. So I'm going to save this, and just for fun here, I'm going to run this in the debugger so you guys can see the code as it executes. So I'm going to hit debug. Notice how the debugger comes up. It shows you the full text of your program over here, and it tells you your current line number right here. We have the speed thing, so I could slow it down or speed it up if we wanted to. This basically is a delay of however many milliseconds between each line execution. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit run here, and it sets up the serial terminal right here. This is our text box. So I'm going to put in some text. I'm going to clear my serial terminal here because I'm listening on the serial terminal on the computer. So I'm going to say hello world, and I'm going to hit send line, so it prints out a line there. I'm going to go and I'm going to hit send text, and that's going to send just that text. So if I hit it again, notice how it stays on that same line. If I hit send line, it's going to output a carriage return and advance the line down. Now, right here in my serial terminal, I got some settings. So right now, it's appending a carriage return line feed whenever I hit enter or this little button here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type some text, which is hello ESP, and I'm going to send that. Notice how it outputs the text right here into your browser, and it puts in the two lines here, which are the carriage return and line feed. So I'm going to say something else, and I'm going to hit enter, and it's going to go and send that text, and it's showing up in the browser as it grabs each character. So yeah, and we can hit run and do this too, which would just basically make it so that it ran full screen without any trouble. So I could go and send some text. And there it is right there in the browser. Okay, well, hopefully you guys can make use of this, and thanks for watching.